heading out. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Long have I been the eye of night, watching you grow and train in secrecy, knowing that upon some evening such as this, we Silver Sisters would make our stand. Shall we go? Now. On this phase, you may once again direct the lunar ray.
Did I say? All right, fish. Artemis.
Well done.
There's her mark.
Sister.
Sister Artemis.
You made it quite a ways up on the surface recently, Sister Selene said. Did it live up to all your hopes and dreams?
I tend to have a lot of nightmares, and it did live up to those. The dead are left to linger there. They should be safely in the underworld.
Well, Kronos evidently has other ideas for how things should be governed. I know your main objective is below, though thank you for any aid you can provide up top. Then it's yours.
Fight on. I have the gold. Chaos seeks me. Can't right now.
Quelques entered my domain. Such is her likeness that I mistook her for her mother goddess at first, for many beings appeared similar to me. I shall permit her here.
Fishing point there. Here, little fish. Blast. It's quiet. More ashes. That cat must have moved on.
You really have to pay that care-on character in these situations. What sort of daft system is that? What, no blessings for the poor? Doesn't seem fair at all.
Well, ashes. Hail, boatman. Until we meet again. You must wear that veil so as not to betray your disappointment, headmistress. All these failures, yet you still do not admonish me.
Oh, silence, Malinois. For your setbacks, I've boundless patience, but for your petulance, I've none. would find a better catalyst for such inner turmoils, as I lack sympathy for them.
That's fine.
Conserve your strength. Sisters, to me! Seems not the time. That's it. Caught out again. Tremble beneath the moon. That's quite enough. You wield Obscura capably, and I can tell the bond you share is strong. Now, farewell.
That chaos curse of mine is finally gone. Kronos.
Just in time. You yet persist, despite my generous attempts to dissuade you. Then very well. You carry on as the distraction which you are, whilst I turn my attention to matters of greater import.
Fair trade. That singing. by the will of chaos. Almighty chaos. Of stars. Illumination.
Your path is set.
Her again?
Evening. These wretches were nothing. Back when we used to spar, almost never got a clean hit in on you. You'd always slip out of the way.
What choice did I have? One clean hit from you was more than I could take back then. But I've been practicing.
You're tougher, yeah. Though by how much? How about I hit you right now, and if you can take it, you'll get this nice reward I found. Deal?
I said I don't need your aid. Watch yourself, Nem.
Bye.
Here, fishy. Got away.
You again. How did you like our latest song, lady? Be honest, there's no right or wrong answer, okay? We thrive on feedback from our fans.
If you seek feedback from your fans, ask them. As for me, I felt the chorus was catchy enough, but the lyrics and their disturbing themes were rather distracting.
Disturbing? Distracting? Compelling! That's what good music is. That's what Skilla and the Sirens are. As for our song, you'll understand it better if you give it another listen. Here we go!
Oh, I'm not a fan. You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now. All that you lost is all that you are, as Headmistress would say.
Hey.
Everything all right, Dora? Any new hauntings need evaluation or anything?
I'm fine. It's just... I think I've hit a bit of a slump, is all. Happens, right? I'll get over it.
Good. Lord Moros is away.
Oh, what's wrong?
Eris, you said before that I don't even know what I'm missing. What did you mean by that?
Didn't mean your family, that's for sure. Come on, look at yourself. You've never lived a day in your life.
That heart beating in your chest, you think it's only there to pump your blood. Just another muscle.
The heart is a muscle. And so what if I never lived a day? I'm more of a night person. What should I be out feasting when Olympus is in peril and the underworld in utter disarray?
Maybe. But you just want everything nice and orderly and predictable and boring.
That's not true.
You sure?
Millenary.
Our cauldron.
Eris has returned to us, I trust you've seen. It was my dearest hope that leaving all her rubbish here would soon enough inspire her to pick it up, but alas, you stay away from her.
I thought perhaps you'd finally relieved her of her entry privileges. I won't let Eris turn this place into a sty for pigs, even if it means having to clean up after her myself.
How she'd chortle could she see now the frustration on your face. I know, ignoring things is seldom how one makes them go away, but when it comes to Eris, I fear it's our best shot.
Goddess.
How did you manage it, Odysseus? Back when you had the outcome of a full-scale war riding on you, then a treacherous sea journey, all with only one life to live. Or so then you thought.
For certain, the one life to live bit instilled in me the will to survive. Most mortals cling to life, but I was better than most at rejecting my doubts. And when my plans all fell apart, I improvised.
Your plans fell apart. How did you avoid becoming distraught? Keep all your doubts at bay in the face of failure?
It's that I always relished finding a way out, no matter what I'd gotten myself into. Treating my predicaments as mazes to be navigated, puzzles to be solved.
But at times there are impasses, outcomes that simply cannot be achieved.
Nay, Goddess. Not if you ask me.
Have you met Artemis out there? I suppose it may be worth repeatedly disobeying orders for the chance to see her.
What would you know of it? You really think I'm sneaking out into those woods just to fool around?
Is everything all right between the two of you, at least?
It's fine.
Must be an incantation that can help. I'll take it. Raining again.
Should this night take you all the way to hell and back, I still would gladly come along. But this is the best that I can do from here.
Let's head this way this time. Laughable. A little pain is all.
The goddess Demeter is set for war and lends to you her wrathful strength. The mother of your mother has experience fighting titans, her predecessors. You all have grown so numerous that very little common ground remains.
First told me about you, I couldn't help but think of Demeter. She couldn't be there for your mother when Chronos struck, but I know she'll do everything she can for you.
How about...
Strength of the gods.
But I was... going.
Going. Hail, almighty chaos. The fates won't mind. You seem distant, Arachne. Is everything all right? Is this about my aiding the Olympians?
Wait, what do you mean you're aiding the Olympians? I thought you said it was the other way around. They're helping you.
Same difference, isn't it? A mutual exchange. Like a friendship. There must be reciprocity. But I know this puts you in a terrible position, and I would never take your support for granted.
Well, you may know all about the gods, more than I, but it seems you have a thing or two to learn still when it comes to friendship. Even a little old spider knows that. Now have a dress.
Keep on spinning. A gift. Better.
Descura.
Does anyone besides me ever happen on you in this glade? Perhaps some evening Artemis or someone may appear instead.
This clearing, rest assured, is ours alone. These woods are vast enough. Yet I see everyone who passes through, no matter how clandestine they may think they are. Crossed flames awaken. impeded you for long enough this night. Go. Make the most of this attempt.
Some cinder. My boon from chaos came alive.
Far below, down in the deepest reaches of the underworld, awaits the ancient foe of saffron-veiled goddess Melenoi.
You'll help me find him. Some silver. Into the depths. Ugh, that's cold. Sister Selene, I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I regret our meetings are in haste, and that we are unable to converse when thus we meet. I am expected high aloft for all to see. Our connection is to remain as hidden as the crossroads. We are to move in shadows. Please make your choice. Drink deep and persevere.
Something I need.
So yeah, just
there.
All of it. It's too much. It's never enough. You know? Don't worry, man. She's not so bad. She doesn't stay for long. Soon it'll just be you and me again. And all those shades back there.
Pardon the interruption, Narcissus. Were you just speaking to your own reflection there?
They're always quick to judge, aren't they? Look, Laurel or whatever your name is, you'll never understand what I've got. Don't even try. See you around.
Some seeds.
blessing in disguise. It could have just as soon been any other member of the clan, so you are very fortunate indeed.
Water spouts.
This never was your father's realm. Welcome to the verdant meadows of Asphodel.
Every bad dream has an escape.
Do you really have to go so soon? Was, of course, a very different time.
Some bones for later use. Back to reality. well, Lord Charon. On with the show.
So tell me, lady, how is it that you seem to know our tricks? Other than the part where we keep playing the same act. Usually it slays.
The great tactician Odysseus says hello. Told me all about you. You claim you never let anybody get away. Though I understand, all but 6 of his hapless men got well away from you.
Odysseus? Oh, he's still on the hook. Big fish like that just takes a while to reel in, as he might say. Our song must still be bouncing around in his pretty little head. And now for yours.
To recharge. Home. I blundered into that back there, didn't I, Phrynos?
And so I say.
Begone, accursed witch. I have occupied this grove for eons, long before your pitiable tent came to rest upon it.
Oh, hey, Mel.
I see the two of you have met. Lord Moros, Dora speaks the truth as always. She's been here longer than I have, if you can believe it.
I can indeed, for I know an old soul when I see one. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dora. Do let me know if I can be of service in some way.
Count on it, Horns. Now then.
I bid your leave. Farewell.
Farewell.
You all right?
What now?
A moment, goddess.
Here you'll grow strong.
Ah, that's a nice touch. You asked before about how I managed it. The pressure to always prevail through what, in retrospect, were many terribly exciting scenarios, all whilst bearing the burden of so many others' expectations and my own.
You said you always believed there was a solution, a positive outcome that could be discovered and achieved. I've been thinking about that.
Good. But it occurred to me there's something else. 'Twas love that drove me on. The Great War that earned me my place in Elysium. I wanted desperately not to go. To stay with my wife and then newborn son.
You were left with no choice but to fight. So you held to hope that someday you'd see your family again.
Sound familiar, does it?
Again.
Was it always like this? Between you and Headmistress? I used to think it was me you hated most of all.
You've always been naive, Princess. As for Hecate, I liked her better before she decided this right here was the best use of my talents.
She made that decision long ago. So you're going to resent her forever? Or are you going to do something about it?
I am doing something about it. I'm honoring my vow to Mother Nyx. Else I'd be long gone, much to your disappointment, I'm sure.
I would be very disappointed, yes. Now we wait. This one. Some moon dust.
Have you been finding anything of use out there in your forays? No point returning empty-handed, though you may lack the necessary tools, I suppose.
Erebus still teems with hidden life. I'm finding all sorts of things we need out there. I'm very grateful for the purse. It never weighs me down.
A witch cannot afford to be encumbered. The blessings and such from your relatives may be fleeting, but whatever goes into that purse isn't going anywhere. Not till you use it, of course.
Attention! Got a silver sister on deck.
Find the Titan, slay the Titan. All right. To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am honored to have made your acquaintance.
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have something for you as well.
A gift from grandmother.
Go forth on this next ordeal with my blessing, granddaughter. I have a feeling it shall be a very cold night for our enemies.
I see it. You test my patience. For me. Shadow Spiller. Detest that thing. Out of my sight.
Remember, girl, this world is ours by right. The fates themselves decided it. Now Kronos seeks to overthrow our reign. He already had his opportunity to rule. There is no going back to how things were.
Now. Nemesis?
Thank the fates. Sometimes I get a little boost from Artemis, but you... Just about all Olympus backs you up, and even still, it's not enough. Some help they are.
Direct your criticism to the gods themselves. Now what is it you want with me?
I want a little taste of all that power for myself. Come on, I'll trade you.
I'll take it.
Fair's fair.
Got it.
I know you don't know what to say, my friend, but I want you to know you don't have to say anything at all. In fact, I'd rather that you didn't right now. Be safe out there, all right?
Weave on. Breathe, Mel.
Olympus has been under siege before. Normally, it's not too big a deal. But Gramps has something else in mind this time. Got some individuals here pretty spooked.
Right. Just a small sip. Fair trade.
Keep getting shipments of those golden Kronos coins. I melt them down and dump the goop into the earth from whence it came, so Kronos can make more.
Thank you for your service.
There you are. 'Tis a particularly quiet night. Observe the silence for a moment ere we begin our little test of just how capable you have become.
It does seem unusually still, and the moon wanes. An ill-portented, mistress? Our shades should check up on your hounds.
No need. The hounds spend mostly for themselves. Like as not, they use this time to rest, as you'd be wise to do now and again. Crossed flames awaken! on your side. How did that miss? May you show even greater wrath against the enemies awaiting you below. Return to Shadow now.
Thank you, Headmistress. Out of Erebus. Silver. Heading in. At least my feet are clean. And those spiders get around. The exit's all right there. More. A little pain is all. Beautiful.
She has a certain power over creation herself. Mortals worship her, begging her favor as they bond and bring their offspring into being. She must enjoy the attention. So shall it be.
Man, just, you are so... Oh, notable.
Oh. Don't you get lonely sitting here, staring into those waters? Especially in a place like this.
Lonely? I don't know the meaning of the word. I have the best company you could ever ask for. Me. Hope this helps.
Thanks. This isn't your domain. cold comfort. Lost too much blood. I do have gold to spare. Returning yet. Again. What do we have in stock?
Showtime. Just can't get enough of us, can you, lady? Oh, it's okay. Happens to everybody, especially sailors. We're just that good. Do you sail?
Your self-confidence is enviable, but I'm only here because I have to get past this ridiculous stage. So why don't we skip the show?
Oh, I got a better idea. Why don't we start the show? All we needed was a little audience, and we've got you right where we want you. We are Skella and the Sirens! You can stay away every day. Keep coming back here. Now it's plain to see you wanna be under the sea with your favorite sirens. He's so obsessed with me.
girl.
Get out of my head. You're always watching over me, you and these little shades. One of these nights you ought to ask Headmistress how she got this from the house.
What's the matter? You really want to know the way things used to be, Trouble? Think about everything that gets you to come out of your tent night after night. Gets you fired up. What comes to mind?
Sure. Those I care about are counting on me. And I wish to learn, to grow strong in body, mind, and spirit.
Inspiring. Now imagine having everything you want. So you're left wanting nothing at all.
No, I can't imagine that. So everyone besides you was self-indulgent and unmotivated. But now the roles are reversed, I suppose.
You don't get it. Fine.
I'd ask what my sister Eris is doing here, but then they say wheresoever goes doom, strife follows. Or the other way around, whether I like it or not. Has she been here long?
She comes and goes from time to time, typically after some bloody battle between the forces of Kronos and Olympus. We first met a while back. Briefly trained together, though Headmistress soon gave up on her, as patient as she is.
The Fates gave up on her as well. Ordered that we never interact, that I not clean her messes anymore. Although sometimes she'll goad a conversation out of me. I trust she hasn't made your lives too difficult?
We've managed. Sister Selene. I'll take it. The first few times I saw you out there, I figured you were just venting your anger. But you keep heading out night after night. You're determined, but you're going to get caught.
Not if no one says anything. Besides, Hecate likely already knows. She isn't dense. Just letting me learn whatever she thinks I stand to learn the hard way. Works out for both of us.
Fine. We're both learning a lot, I think. But I don't intend to let up on any of my responsibilities just because you're trying to achieve what I've been tasked to do.
Somebody's got to do it.
Let's see.
Have you caught Eris snooping through our plans or anything? Have to be even more discreet with her about.
She stays over in her little corner mostly, Goddess, but I've been keeping my eye on her in case of anything. As long as she undermines our efforts well out of earshot.
We can plan around it, you mean?
Aye.
May I? Welcome to the Crossroads, Shade.
You returned.
Oh, little star. During such phases, I remain unseen in the night sky and can enjoy a moment's rest. So let us speak a little more. Although I fear that speaking starts to drain me of my light. How fares the task?
Great Selene, I am honored by your presence here. The task proceeds at pace, I think. Although, as you well know, we have much left to do. I'm grateful you've been watching over me.
And I am grateful for the opportunity. I am the Eye of Night, but you, I think, have come to be her sword. Until we see each other once again under her veil.
Farewell till then.
once you're quite finished with the cauldron for the eve, I may have need of it myself. Protective charms to be refreshed, wards reinforced.
If you've a certain incantation in mind, might I be able to assist? The invocation of the dead, concealment in Night's Embrace, whichever.
You've your own matters to consider now, Millenoi. If you're here in the vicinity whilst I'm chanting, your voice is always welcome, joined with mine.
Together we shine, Headmistress. Must be an incantation that can help. O essences of chaos, heed my voice. In your potential, I have made my choice.
Interesting.
Let me see. The sheaf. Olympus calls. For the Silver Sisters. Skura grows in strength. Rest again for now.
That gloom onto our world's surface, have you, Flower? If you mean to visit our mountain, merely follow the path of desolation leading straight to us. Very well.
Desolation. Into Aphira. Something's different this time. I can use this. That barrier's back up.
Dead who cannot find your peace. I bid you listen closely to my...
In one forgotten recess of the fallen city, a solitary seeker of profane mysteries conducts her undertakings beneath a pale, distant moon.
I've learned a curse or two from this one. Greetings, witch.
Ah, the sorceress returns. Not had your fill of this putrescent atmosphere? Or merely not succeeded yet in breaking the Titan siege?
Not succeeded yet. Kronos can replenish his forces as quickly as Olympus can repel them. Have you found any weaknesses in their ranks?
They cannot be permanently slain, are barely susceptible to my most noxious poisons, and are single-minded in their devotion to the Titan Lord. Any of those sound like weaknesses? Most excellent.
Thank you.
Such violence.
The barrier's weakening. Another pylon. They got through.
Are you quite certain that it's best to be up here? I heard your kind, that is to say, those of the underworld, that you're not fit to linger on the surface for too long. Please, don't overextend on our behalf.
Sure. Should stay out of their way. Come on. One less pylon. Mistakes were made.
No way you could have already stopped Gramps by now, but going after him right when you did, you're buying us some time to put a little wrinkle in his plan. So cheers.
That's better. In the name of Hades. I grow strong. think not. Denied. That's good.
Things are about to turn ugly, and I require neither assistance nor witnesses, sister.
I'm passing through, and I'm not leaving here until the traitors to the House of Hades lie broken at our feet.
Fine then. We'll each earn our share, though the lion's share is coming with me. Stay out of my path.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Enjoy the show, you gods. You earned your share.
Very well.
You live. By my good graces, granted, but first I've seen somebody stand against the filth that's overtaken this accursed town.
I aim to cleanse the filth down to the source. He resides deep in the underworld, though I've business to attend to on Olympus first.
What a coincidence. I just returned from there not long ago. So the gods are putting all the pieces into place. You watch yourself, sister. I go.
Barrier down. At last. Moss. This should help.
Appreciates that the smooth sailing he's experienced in his mercantile routes is no coincidence at all.
Tides come in. Themis.
Oh, hey. I wanted to say thanks. Gave me a real zinger there last time, you know that?
You're back, and you're grateful that I vanquished you earlier? You seem more the sort to hold a grudge.
I am. It's just... I hadn't had a good night's sleep in I don't know how long. After you knocked me out cold, I woke up feeling more refreshed than ever. And real hungry, too.
A narrow victory, but still. There.
If once this was a pasture in which livestock grazed and roamed, now little evidence of this remains. Only the mud and half-burnt vestiges of a more peaceful time.
Polyphemus should be tending to this place. Will not be staying long. My keepsake's manifest. Maybe I should switch. The onion. The docks. Such a strange and awful fleet that Kronos has. It's still connected to the main fleet. Don't be afraid. Beg pardon? You again. Some bones.
Yes.
Begone from here. Hear me, on my authority. This must be love. Next bearing.
Yes.
No! Return to Shadow now. No. I'm getting the impression that the sailor's life is not for me.
Hey. Hey, if I were you, well, come to think of it, I'd do a lot of things. Go for a jog. That seems nice. Having legs. Getting the heart rate going. A heart seems nice.
Stop it, Dora. I don't like it when you get like this.
Make something with my hands? I don't know, a cup, a bowl. I'd eat. Eating seems nice. Or even just remembering what that was like.
Take care, Dora.
Prepared for more?
Been meaning to try this. Headmistress, if I may. Shades of the dead, reagents in the pot. Heed now my plea. Become what I have sought.
Your intent was true.
Into the pot. By moonlight and the dust of ancient bone, awaken in this cauldron the unknown.
So mote it be. How fares the ever-sinking fleet of ships within the rift of Thessalie? 'Tis a wonder Kronos gathered as many followers as he has, using such shoddily built craft.
The fleet shows no real sign of slowing down. Fortunately, the same sorcery that seems to be holding those ships together lets me transfer quickly from one to the next. Are all surface ships so odd-looking?
I certainly think not. These are merely emblematic of the Titan's false promises of a new age. They assault not just Olympus, but our sensibilities as well.
We'll fight them off. Broker? I've need of that.
All clear. That nectar you've been passing around? Don't see why you bother. Not everybody deserves it anyhow.
Deserves? And I suppose you think you're fit to be the judge of that?
Yes. Who do you think I am? If everybody just magically got what they deserved, I'd have no reason to exist.
That's awful.
That's life.
How was it sailing through the rift of Thessalie, goddess? Sometimes I long for my past days and nights at sea. Probably since I've forgotten just how miserable it was.
I feel I could remind you at this point. Kronos has this vast fleet of ships drawn from the very depths, drowned crews and all. I had to commandeer whichever craft I could.
A proper nautical experience then, fraught with danger, mystery. I feel a little envious of those drowned crews. After I died, I thought my sailing days were done.
Well, Kronos could probably use more sailors after what I did to them.
Put in a good word for me, would you?
I know it's a difficult time, Headmistress, but just in case, would you be interested in joining me for a brief while at the hot springs?
As much as I would enjoy basking in the springs, I've incantations to complete, wards to reinforce. No, I cannot. Not now.
Excellent.
I know the sound of that gate. Come here where these old eyes can see you. How fared your recent surface sea journey, young one? I still remember well the boundless waters there. How blue and tranquil they were.
Tranquil? My experience was not exactly that.
They were tranquil, damn it.
Upon this cauldron by the will of night.
Hear me, shades of the dead, and listen well. Your strength is needed now to join our fight. Upon Olympus and in depths of hell. Within these crossroads you are safe with us. Yet we would ask your service to our cause. Your will is yours, your choice is given thus. Together, let us rise above our flaws. So mote it be.
The wards about this place are back at strength.